Hey guys, this is Andrew with rockclass101.com. Today we're going to be learning Freight Train, and before we get started, I want to say thanks to Ukulelezaza for providing us permission to use his arrangement. So basically a couple of years ago I stumbled onto his performance of Freight Train and I just thought it was phenomenal, right? I'm going to put a link in the description below. And I learned it for myself just for fun, for playing. And about a week ago, I had the idea to just send him a message asking if we could use it for Rock Class 101. And he said, absolutely. So if you guys enjoy playing these kind of songs, like these vintage sounding uke tunes, please do check out his Etsy shop. He's got a couple books that you can buy. They also come with video material too to help you out. And if you haven't heard him play before, you don't know what you're missing. I mean, the guy is phenomenal, so check him out as well. All right, let's go ahead and kick into this lesson. This is going to be part 1. And in part 1, we're basically learning the whole melody. Basically, this song is 3 parts. It takes the melody and the form of the song, plays it once, and then plays it again, and then plays it again. So it's 3 times. And each of the 3 times it's a variation. So basically we can think of it as melody A, melody B, and melody C, right? So we're going to learn melody A in this lesson. And if you guys want to learn the rest of this arrangement, you can go to rockclass101.com. Just look for Freight Train, and you can also get access to the complete tabs there and the on-screen tab viewer, which literally you can hit play and watch the tab scroll across in real time, highlight bars to loop it, slow it down to whatever speed you want. A great asset in learning this tune that much quicker. All right, so let's go ahead and kick into it. So we're starting off with a little intro. This is before the A melody begins. So our intro is going to sound like this. All right, so we notice that we're starting with a strum and a pull off, right? So we're going to take our pinky, put it on the 10th fret of string 1, and go ahead and lay your first finger on 7 on string 1 as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strum and do a pull off, right? So I'm strumming all these open strings, 4, 3, and 2 are open, and I got pinky on 10, and then I'm just going to pull off to 7 on string 1, just like that. Then I'm going to take that middle finger, put it on 8 on string 2, play that note, and then lift my first finger up and play the open 1. So there's our first 4 hits. So we have strum, pull off, 8, open 1. And again. Okay, if I call out, strum, pull off, 8, open 1. Without calling. Okay. From here, we're going to move our middle finger down a whole step to the 6th fret of string 2. Play that note. Then open 4. So let's watch that movement happen. Okay, again. So I have strum, pull, 8, 0, 6, open 4. And again, strum, pull, 8, 0, 6, 4, open. Okay. Now after this, we're going down another whole step, same string, so it's going to be 4 to 5. So it's going to be a hammer on. So I'm just going to go middle to 3rd finger. Hammer on. So let's see how that movement happens. Okay? And you're holding this one out, so we're going to put a little fermato on that 5. We're just going to hold that one out. Okay? And you hold it out to as long as you want, because after that we have that pickup that leads us into our A melody. Right, so if I put that intro into that pickup and play just a couple bit of the A melody, it sounds like this. Right, so you can hear that I'm just going to hold on to that. We can even add a little vibrato if we want to. Up to you guys. But that's the gist of our intro. So let's talk about the A melody. It's got that little pickup measure that walks us into our melody. So we have... Okay, so the first one we can think of as 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so it's just as 3/8 notes that kick us into it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it's all on string 1. So I'm going open, 1st fret, 2nd fret. And then from here, the first bar is out of an F chord. So we're just gonna make a basic F chord. And we're gonna put our pinky down on that 3rd fret of string 1. So here's how that movement happens. I have O, 1, 2, 3rd fret with pinky. Then I'm gonna make the F chord and strum. So I have 3, strum, okay? Right? Here's the context of that bar. Let's hear it real quick. Okay, so we're basically hearing melody, strum, melody, strum, melody, strum, melody, note, strum, right? That's kind of the whole gist of this first part. Melody, strum, melody, strum, melody, strum, melody, strum, okay? But it's important to note the how the hand goes on there for the first part. So pinky first, and then those two go down at the same time. That's the trick with this stuff. Is that we've got to be able to make these chord shapes in one movement. So instead of going, right, pinky first, second, we need to go pinky, boom, those two fingers together. Because it's so quick, right? So a way you guys can practice that is literally just go pinky, boom, together, pinky, boom, together, pinky, boom, together. That way you can get faster at moving or making these chord shapes in a quicker time. Okay, so let's talk about what happens after that. We have 3, strum, and then lift it up becomes a basic F, open 1st string, and then strum. So there's the first half. 3, strum, O, strum. All right, let's talk about the second half. So you're gonna take that pinky, put it on the 3rd fret of string 2 this time, play that note, and then strum while it's held down on string 2, and then lift it up and play string 2, which is that 1st fret, and then strum. So it's back to that basic F shape. So basically we had 3, O, 3, 1, that's our melody, right? So 3 on string 1, strum, open 1, strum, 3 on string 2, strum with it down, lift it up, 1 on string 2, basic F, strum. And again. And again. 3, strum, O, strum, 3, strum, 1, strum. Okay? From our pickup. Ba-da-da, 3, strum, O, strum, 3, strum, 1, strum. Really slow. Our next bar goes to C7, right? So just one finger on the 1st fret of string 1. So here's what this bar sounds like. Okay, so we have open 2, strum, strum, then 3, 1 on string 1. So I have O, strum, strum, 3, 1, and again, O, strum, strum, 3, 1. Then we've got this little interval sliding up. We have 5 and 5. So it's 5 on string 3 with your middle finger and 5 on string 1 with your ring finger. Gonna slide 5 to 7, so up a whole step. Right, so I'm just plucking 3 and 1. And then I'm going back to 5 and 5, plucking it again, and then using my index finger to play 3 on string 1. So I have slide 5, 3 on string 1 by itself. Okay, so that context again is O, strum, strum, 3, 1, slide 5, 3, and without me calling. And again. Okay, so now we've got the first 2 bars, right? Okay, Our next bar continues with C7. Okay, so you see it starts with the basic C, right? So we left off on 3, and this third bar will start on 3. So I'm going to play 3 on string 1 by itself, and then follow with a strum. So basic C, right? 3 strum, then drop it down to 1, 1 strum. So there's our first half. Right, so 3 strum, 1 strum. Then I'm going to take my ring, put it on 3 on string 2, play that, string 2, strum while it's held down, and then lift up, play open string 2, and strum. You see that index finger stays anchored that whole time, right? 3 strum, 1 strum, 3 on string 2, strum, open string 2. But that first finger stayed there. Again, 3 strum, 1 strum, 3 strum, O strum. Okay? So now our next bar goes back to F. Sounds like this. Okay, so we're basically staying out of this F shape for most of the bar. So go ahead and make the F, and we're going to play string 2, and then strum twice, and then add your pinky to 3 on string 1. And play that one note. So I have 2 strum, strum, 3 on string 1 again. Lift it up, play open 1, strum, open 1, strum. Cool, so the last half was O strum, right? If I put it together, I have 2 strum, strum, 3 O strum, O strum. Okay, so not a super hard bar. Now we've got the first half of the A melody, so let's just play through those 4 bars. Okay. Our next bar, bar 5, will go into an A7 chord. So the easiest way we're going to do this A7 is just going to take our first finger, put it on the first fret of string 3. Everything else will be open. So we're going to make this melody out of this chord. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so we're going to start with open 1. O strum, then the first fret of string 1, you can use your middle finger, play that, keep it down, strum. So there's our first half. So we have O strum, 1 strum, lift it up, back to open first, strum, and then add your third finger to the third fret of string 2. Play that and strum. So we have O strum, 1 strum, O strum, 3 on string 2, strum. And again. Okay, slow. Okay, from here, we're going into a B flat. This is probably going to be the hardest chord in this A melody. So the way to make it is going to be our index finger is flat on strings 1 and 2, and then our middle finger is on the 2nd fret of string 3, and our ring finger is on the 3rd fret of string 4. Okay, so this one's hard. This first finger, you notice it's got a little bit of an angle, right? And it's, see that knuckle, the second knuckle right there? See how it's straight? That's the key to make this shape, is that finger needs to be straight, right? So you have this curve. You see how my hand's got a little U-shaped gap right here too. So that's the easiest way for me to make this form and make it sound every single note rings clear. Right? So make sure your finger doesn't look like this, or your finger isn't out, your hand isn't like protruding out like that. It's got to be a nice even shape like this where you have that bend at the second knuckle. Right? And these fingers are on a fingertip. So here's what that bar sounds like. Okay, So we're going to make that B flat, we're going to play string 2, and then strum twice. Then use your pinky to play 3 on string 2, and then lift it up and play string 2 again, which is that first fret barred. So we have 2, strum, strum, 3, 2, all on string 2 is the melody, right? Okay, after that, take that pinky, put it on 3 on string 1, and you're going to slide up to 8, and then you can do a pull off if you want to 5 with your first finger, and then end on 6 on string 2. So we have okay, so the second half highlights a diminished chord. Right, so that's why it sounds a little bit of a tension. It's really cool sound. All right, so now we're into basically the home stretch, right? But before we get there, let's play bar 5 and 6 again, and then we'll cover 7 and 8. So here we go. Okay, now here's bar 7. So bar 7 covers an F to a C7, right? So we're starting with an F. We're going to play string 1, strum, and then 2, 3. Okay, so all out of the F chord, nothing happens here. 1, strum, 2, 3. Then you're going to lift up, and we're going to C7, so it's open 2, strum the C7, add your third finger to the 3rd fret of string 2, and then strum, right? So we have O, strum C7, 3rd fret of string 2, strum that while your 3rd finger's down. So again, from F, 1, strum, 2, 3, open 2, strum, 3, strum. Okay, without me calling. Okay, the last bar sounds like this. So it's basically just quarter notes. So we have 1, 2, 3, right? And I actually added a tap on beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically we're out of F, right? We're just hitting string 2, which is the 1st fret, right? And then add that pinky again to the 3rd fret of string 1. So we have the F with the pinky added to the 3rd fret of string 1. We're going to strum that. So we have 2, strum, and then we're going to a higher voicing of an F chord. So this is going to be our index laying flat on the 5th fret, strings 1, 2, and 3, and then your pinky on the 8th fret of string 1, and our 4th string can be open. We're going to strum all 4, and then we're just going to tap. So I'm taking this part of my thumb right here, I'm just tapping right above the neck. So I have 2, strum, strum, tap. And that completes our A melody, right? So here's bar 7 and 8 together. Okay, a little faster. Alright guys, let's play bars 5 through 8, and then we're going to do everything all the way through with what we've learned in this video. So here we go, 5 through 8. Okay, and let's go all the way through with the intro and everything in A melody. Alright guys, So that's everything for our A melody, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun playing this. Such a cool sounding tune. I love these vintage sounding uke songs. If you guys want to learn the rest of this arrangement, just go to rockclass101.com, look for Freight Train. You can find part 2 of the video lesson there, which covers that B melody and the C melody. You can also get the complete tabs to download and print off as a PDF format, and access to that on-screen tab viewer, which is interactive and lets you basically hit play while you watch the tab scroll across in real time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it again, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks.